Hey, it's no secret, we love us some Street Fighter at ScrewAttack's, so if we have an excuse to talk about the series, we're gonna do it. And with Street Fighter Cross Tekken here, we figured now's as good a time as ever. But as opposed to looking at the best and worst characters of the franchise, we're gonna look at the ones that have been overlooked for so long. Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig for ScrewAttack's Top 10 Underrated Street Fighter Characters.
Number 10.
Now on the surface, he may look like a generic Rey Mysterio wannabe, but hold up! El Fuerte is a cook, and I would love to have a meal made by a master chef Mexican luchador. All the guy's doing is looking for new recipes, and apparently the only way to do so is by kicking the shit out of people. Now he's not like Ryu or Ken who've been training their entire life to fight. He's just there to find some food and whip that ass.
Number 9.
You're nervous, aren't you?
You want to talk about underrated? This chick fights with a freaking sham wow. Rose literally changed Street Fighter with her ability to reflect fireballs using said stylish accessory. Got a spamming Ken? Spam him right back. And did we mention she's a butt-kicking fortune teller? Screw Miss Cleo, I'll call Rose any day.
Number 8.
On the surface, Hakan may look like a spare, but if you know what you're doing with this grappler, he's actually halfway decent. Dude may actually be the most effective wrestler in the world. Yeah, I said it, Geef. I mean, really, who wants to fight a giant, fat, oiled-up Turkish man? It's kind of genius. Oh, and he shoots people out of his ass. I got her! And bonus points for his uber-hot wife.
Number 7.
While being very flexible and a great dancer is really nice, we're more concerned about Elena's ability to wreck shop using only her feet. In fact, she's the first fighter to only fight with her feet. She might as well just have those tiny little T-Rex arms, because she doesn't use them. While she can't exactly take a punch, she can always heal herself. And let's just say she loses. Well, we all still win anyways.
Number 6.
In Street Fighter 2, everyone thought Vega was cool. He's got a mask and a kick-ass claw and can jump off walls, and that's cool. But pretty much everyone forgot about the dude that came before him in the original Street Fighter, Geki. At least I think that's how you say it. Imagine a claw-wielding ninja that uses ninja stars and teleportation. Do I really need to say much more than that? Absolutely not.
Number 5.
Speaking of not really having to say much about a character, Dudley has a butler who follows him around in the sky. And guess what? His entire reason for fighting in the tournament in the first place was to get his car keys back from Gil. What a classic gentleman. I mean, come on, the dude fights with a bow tie and suspenders and always has a rose on him while coining the phrase gutter trash while still managing to keep it classy. What a stud.
Number 4.
Q. No one really knows much about this dude. He looks like he's been watching Street Fighter matches since Ken's stage in the original Street Fighter 2, but that appears not to be the case. So we have two theories about Q. One, we have found where in the world Carmen Sandiego is. After all, one of his outfits is red. Or he's one of the most sexual beings in Street Fighter history. Oh, you may giggle, but Q parries attacks with his crotch, and one of his supers is to ram his opponent's face into his crotch, and they blow up, which would be an amazing fatality if Street Fighter vs. MK ever happened, by the way. Head boom.
Number 3.
But Dan sucks, Craig. Shut up. No, he doesn't. Dan's awesome. Aside from having a pink gi as his default outfit and having his own fighting style, which apparently has the greatest jumping knee in existence, his entire existence is just a giant F you to SNK. He's so great that if you're not too busy taunting your opponent in the air, you can piss away an entire super bar just to taunt. Dan is the ultimate troll, and he has one hell of a smile.
Number 2.
Alright, this one's gotta be on Capcom, because Dhalsim should be the greatest Street Fighter character in history. He's super stretchy, can breathe fire, can teleport, and gives yoga noogies. And we haven't even mentioned his amazing attire. I mean, look at that rockin' skull necklace made up of, like, little kid skulls or something. All we can figure is that Capcom's been nerfing them all along to make it a fair competition. Look at those sweet dance moves. Alright, let's hit the old recap before we hit number 1. Number 10, El Fuerte. Number 9, Rose. Number 8, Hakan. Number 7, Elena. Number 6, Geki. Number 5, Dudley. Number 4, Q. Number 3, Dan. And number 2, Dhalsim.
It's number 1.
Looks can be very deceiving when it comes to Oro. Sure, he's an old hermit dude who lives in a cave with animals and looks like he only has one arm, but ho, no! He has a second arm, but fights with one hand behind his back so he doesn't kill his opponents. He's just trying to make it fair for the rest of the fighters. In fact, when he does use both hands, he ends up in space and you plummet to the ground on fire, or he throws a portion of the sun at you. Oh, is that not amazing enough for you? Well, is your mode of transportation a giant jumbo jet that you stand on? Yeah, I didn't think so.